Spend less on going out to eat, getting your oil changed, and so much more at the Big Deals online store. Head to RadioMankato.com and click on Big Deals. Start saving today, whether it's 10, 20, even 50% off, because these savings really are a big deal.
You didn't know until right now, but you want to order wings from B-Dubs, and you want all 24 sauces and seasonings, like original buffalo or honey barbecue or Asian zing, all for takeout or delivery. Buffalo Wild Wings. Roar!
You're not just one of thousands. You're not just a face in the crowd. You are unique. You're a name. You're a talent. You are an individual. Here, you're more than a student. Here, you're a friend. At Bethany, you are anything you set your mind to. A place where teachers know your name and friendships last a lifetime. Let Bethany Lutheran College become your family.
fight, or flight. Everyone's wired to be one or the other. If you can't get away, could you get out of a situation? Learn to defend yourself with Krav Maga training at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, the only alpha Krav Maga certified instructors in Southern Minnesota. Krav Maga is self-defense. Find out more at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, located on Commerce Drive behind Subway, North Mankato, or go online at smma.rocks.
Southern Minnesota Martial Arts is a healthy environment, operating with current COVID-19 sanitation and distancing standards and guidelines.
So I first hit Challenger when I was about 14. Some years later, we started an esports club here at Wayzata, and we won the HSCL National Championship during the winter. This inevitably led me to Bethany, where I'm going to accomplish greater things.
I thought it was time for a change. My school just wasn't satisfying me anymore, and this year I decided to come to Bethany to play on their esports team.
I decided to come to Bethany because of the organization and its foundation. I just thought it was a really great place. When I went there, everybody was really sociable, easygoing with the team, and it seemed like everybody wanted to work hard to achieve the same goal.
So Bethany, the biggest selling point for me was the teammates, actually, and as well as the school. You know, it's actually my first Christian college. You can really feel that sense of community in the school. And you know, I think that this is going to be a fun year for us.
My favorite things about the program is what the community and sort of like a family that we've built ever since the beginning of last year. On top of that, like, everyone that's managing the team and like helping us with our goals is very down to earth, and they're looking out for the best in our own wishes. So the program's nice.
My favorite thing about the program is definitely the esports room. We have the best computers I've ever played, and the atmosphere, yes, it's pretty nice as well. Everyone's just so excited to be there. I'm proud of everyone who's a part of the program, for sure.
The team atmosphere, loving, it's great, it's very extremely motivating. Whenever you step your foot into the room, you just want to push your hardest because everybody has that great mentality and the attitude that, you know, no matter what, you just got to push your hardest because it's a fun atmosphere, and you can always fall back to Bethany Esports being a loving team.
I'm a challenger jungler who has been playing in the amateur scene for the past couple of years, and I really wanted to finish up my education, and I found a fortunate opportunity inside of Minnesota, where I'm from, at Bethany Lutheran College. I think that they have a program that competes with the best of the best, and I truly think with the roster that they've had, adding me to it could really be a championship caliber team. Hopefully in this next year we have the ability to take things to the next level, and I think that with all of us together we have the ability to show League of Legends and the world what we really have to offer.
Spend less on going out to eat, getting your oil changed, and so much more at the Big Deals online store. Head to RadioMankato.com and click on Big Deals. Start saving today, whether it's 10, 20, even 50% off, because these savings really are a big deal.
Connor wants to name his kids after B-Dub sauces. Hope you want a whole litter, because we've got 26 sauces and seasonings. So gas up the minivan, because Mango Habanero has a dentist appointment, and Honey Barbecue is late for ballet. Buffalo Wild Wings.
fight, or flight. Everyone's wired to be one or the other. If you can't get away, could you get out of a situation? Learn to defend yourself with Krav Maga training at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, the only alpha Krav Maga certified instructors in Southern Minnesota. Krav Maga is self-defense. Find out more at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, located on Commerce Drive behind Subway, North Mankato, or go online at smma.rocks.
Southern Minnesota Martial Arts is a healthy environment operating with current COVID-19 sanitation and distancing standards and guidelines.
Hey, and welcome to the Bethany Esports pregame show brought to you by Bud Light. Whether you're grabbing a squad win with friends or tuning in to watch one of your favorite gamers perform tonight, Bud Light is a proud sponsor of esports in Mankato. Once again, as always, I'm joined by Director of Bethany Esports, Lucas Fricke. Lucas, welcome.
Seth, thanks for having me again.
Yeah.
So tonight, Bethany takes on SEMO Esports in its first Collegiate Star game, also known as the CSL, Collegiate Star League. This is a huge league for us. It's the second most important league for the League of Legends scenes, with a prize in spring of over $50,000. Every game is important, especially this first one. Let's hope Bethany can 2-0 SEMO Esports and get off to a great start on the season.
Awesome. Should be an exciting match, as always. Once again, this has been the Bethany Esports pregame show brought to you by Bud Light. Grab a slice of pizza, grab a Bud Light, and please enjoy tonight's presentation.
fight, or flight. Everyone's wired to be one or the other. If you can't get away, could you get out of a situation? Learn to defend yourself with Krav Maga training at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, the only alpha Krav Maga certified instructors in Southern Minnesota. Krav Maga is self-defense. Find out more at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, located on Commerce Drive behind Subway, North Mankato, or go online at smma.rocks.
Southern Minnesota Martial Arts is a healthy environment operating with current COVID-19 sanitation and distancing standards and guidelines.
Spend less on going out to eat, getting your oil changed, and so much more at the Big Deals online store. Head to RadioMankato.com and click on Big Deals. Start saving today, whether it's 10, 20, even 50% off, because these savings really are a big deal.
You're not just one of thousands. You're not just a face in the crowd. You are unique. You're a name. You're a talent. You are an individual. Here, you're more than a student. Here, you're a friend. At Bethany, you are anything you set your mind to. A place where teachers know your name and friendships last a lifetime. Let Bethany Lutheran College become your family.
Welcome, everybody. What I'm sure is going to be a very exciting matchup of the first C-Star Collegiate Star game of Bethany Esports versus SEMO Esports. Let's jump right into it, though, with keys to the game.
3 big keys to watch out here is first of all, big focus on the draft. They want to get the good champion matchups in lane so they can potentially be snowball and try to get these lanes ahead and keep their pressure up in lanes and try to take over an early game. And see, they want to keep a cool head. If they're getting ahead, they want to make sure they're not getting too cocky. And if they're getting behind, they're going to make sure they're not getting frustrated and going for plays that are just overextensions.
All right, those will be 3 keys to the game that we'll really keep an eye out for in this best of 3. Bethany Esports versus SEMO Esports. Let's jump right into game 1 with picks and bans.
And jumping into champ select for SEMO, we're going to have a Misfortune and Alistar in the bot lane, which is a very crushing duo. And then the top lane, we're going to have an Ornn. Jungle, we're going to have Zach. And in the mid lane, we're going to have a Yasuo.
And over on the side of Bethany Esports, we have Renekton in the top lane, Trundle in the jungle, Silas in the mid lane, and Callista Thresh in the bot lane.
Alright, getting ready to the game here. Welcome to Summoner's Rift. We're going to spawn in here.
Yeah, on the side of Bethany Esports here, it'll be an interesting matchup here. Renekton doesn't always do so hot into Ornn. Ornn's just an oppressive champ when it comes to just laning. Right, great team fighter, really relatively safe pick while laning. Not many things can kill him because he gets the brittle off with his auto attack, the little hammer smash. Can do a third of your health, like level 1 or 2. It's kind of crazy. But across the map here, standard 5-point from both sides, or from Bethany Esports, that is, and kind of a 4-1 going over for SEMO Esports right now.
I don't think we're going to see anything much. I don't think anyone's going to try to ride. I guess we have the Thresh coming here. Thresh has got a powerful early game. If we took his Q as hook, we'd probably start at E to get ahead in lane. So I think he's just going to try to scare him off. I think they're just going to try to get vision and back off. Yep, looks like it. Clear
Bethany
vision.
is able to clear that ward there. Meanwhile, I'm guessing both junglers will, or at least Trundle will back and probably pick up a sweeper ward here. That's a pretty common tactic, and he does there, as you saw on the scoreboard there. But jungle monsters will be spawning here in about 10 seconds. It'll be an interesting early game, especially with the power of like Callista level 1 or 2. She did go Hail of Blades, so you get the quick 3 auto attacks off. Maybe a Thresh hook. You can stack up a few Ren stacks and can really bully someone early out of lane here.
Yeah, both sides are really going to be pressuring over cannons, especially because this Thresh and this Alistar are both going to try to pick off those cannons. They're really going to try to use their CC to knock each other out of the cannons when they're getting low and see if they can force a few cannons to be dropped by the ADCs.
As you notice here, we in Champ Select, we said that on red side for Bethany Esports, Renekton would be top, and as you can see with Haru, he is top lane, but he's currently playing in the mid lane. As we kind of suspected, Renekton doesn't do so hot. Silas has a little bit more sustain, easier matchup than Ornn, slightly more range, can play a little bit safer. Also has an easier get out, whereas, we got a
little bit of action here. Flash away should probably be safe. Let's just go CC for it, but that's already a sum down on the bot line there. It's going to be Ignite for Flash, but that is totally worth it for Bethany here.
Yep. More trades going on at the top here. Silas did get level 2 first, does win that trade, but Ornn with his potions here will be able to heal quite a bit of that back up.
Callista's going to be really great at poking champions in her turret as well, so if they can keep this pressure going on, it's going to be really easy for Bethany to get ahead here.
Trundle invading here in the blue buff is able to manage to steal it away. Zach did have to flash the pillar there as Trundle got another level and was able to level up their pillar.
Renekton trying to get some poke off, but the Yasuo is just staying just out of range for his QE combo.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch as the game progresses on what lanes both teams kind of focus on getting ahead, right? Typically, like in a SEMO Esports kind of a comp, you really want the Yasuo to get ahead. You have all the knockups. You have an Alistar knockup. You have a Zac knockup. And you have multiple knockups with the Ornn as well. So really putting all their chips on the Yasuo, whereas with Bethany Esports, it'd be kind of interesting. Callista, often not competitive anymore as she's insanely hard to balance around higher elos, right? She's either just totally OP or totally just not a good pick for competitive. But it'll be interesting to see where Bethany Esports really funnels the resources as the game progresses.
Yeah, and there's some powerful ultimates for Silas to steal here as well, with the Misfortune ulti as well as a Yasuo ulti, or even just the Ornn ulti for engages. It's really a potpourri for him. He can pick just about any champion here. It'll be useful. Coming in with the gank, it looks like Ornn is going to flash and get away, but doesn't look like he can make it away. They're going to get a kill here, secure it. Might take a few turret shots, but he's going to get out of there okay. Oh, he actually got killed by that last turret shot. So that's going to be a 1-for-1, but they did get first blood, so that is going to be more gold here for Bethany.
Yeah, about a 700, 600 gold lead here for Bethany Esports. 4 minutes in. Nothing insane, but definitely something notable at least. As we look across the farm, 8 farm up, 10 farm up, 10 farm down in the mid lane, and even in the bot lane. So it just really shows the power of like first blood, able to snowball some champs. Especially like a Trundle. I mean, there's so many build paths with Trundle, right? You can go straight tank, you can go Blood Razor with some crazy attack speed, and Bork that can really cut down on the Ornn late game. Just all the tank stats you can burn through, especially with the Trundle on top of it as well.
Not too much action here. Thresh, Silas going down this one alone, get a little damage. But we're coming in with the gank here. The Silas might be turn down here. Oh, the knockout, but I don't think Ornn's gonna get out here alive. Oh, that's going to be the kill secured. There's going to be another kill in the top lane. That Ornn's going to get really behind here.
Yeah, there's a kill in the bot lane there on Misfortune. Callista got it. I'm sure we'll take another look at it here from our production here team shortly. See exactly what happened there in the bot lane. How Callista's relatively healthy. She did burn heal though, whereas Misfortune didn't have flash to escape any attacks there. Here's our replay.
Yeah, Misfortune getting the Q in the R of the Callista, but it's not going to be enough. This is going to be zoned out by the Thresh, which is not going to be able to get you to doing damage on the Callista, and the Callista's going to come in and destroy your health bar. And the Alistar luckily gets away, but crushing fight there. And again, we can see the top lane here as well. The gank comes in, the Trundle. Probably the Silas could have gotten the Ornn by himself, but some good security here coming in from this Trundle. And it's going to be an easy kill in the top lane, getting the Silas even further ahead.
Yep. And coming out of the replay here, back into the mid lane. Again, Renekton, played by Haru, Hanjay, top is traded mid. Easier matchup into the Yasuo by far. Also, Haru is well known for his Yasuo play, so really knows how to counter. Although there is
Zac coming in. He's going to flash out. He's going to go back in, try to get execute, but he cannot get it, and he might get killed here by the trade. Yep. A little bit of a greed play there. He could have gotten out, but he really wanted to get that kill in.
Yep. Haru does die from the... Did burn flash. But Zac with his Q able to stick to a person and a minion and get the knock-up. Easy kill for the Yasuo. Is traded back, though. It was a great pickup by Haru. Bethany Esports will start the Mountain Drake, though, here 6 minutes into the game.
Looks like it'll be a free uncontested trade because they have all the mid lane pressure, and bot lane is not even going to try to help. Again, they're going to fight here, but Orange going to burn ulti, and Silas is really going to get away without having to burn anything.
Yeah, relatively easy get out there from Silas. Orange ult is not the shortest cooldown this early into the game, but and did burn TP, so there will be no TP or ult plays here for at least the next 3 or 4 minutes or so.
Silas is a really strong pick into Ornn here because you can really dodge out of this W brittle because the brittle only procs in the last part of that fire pillar there.
Yep. Looking across the map, Callista is able to pick up the Berserker Greaves early. Really helpful with the movement speed. Also, her jump distance and speed skills with attack speed. So just helps her with the jump, helps her with laning phase, helps her with trading. All around a great first pickup item for Callista.
Some pings down the bot lane, setting her vision out. They're just wondering where the missing bot lane was, but they found him. Toronto just getting his blue buff.
Yeah, and if we look across the map here, SEMO is starting to make a play topside. You have Zach and Yasuo coming top. Ornalt might be up soon, but looks like Zach is retreating back into his jungle, and so is Yasuo, not really looking to make a play here, especially with Silas having level 6, able to steal an ult such as Zach's or Ornn's for the disengage. Trade going on bot here, though, but both teams will just back out. Just looking to farm here, get some resources, play a little safe. Although, Callista, Wizardess really looking to trade. He is known for going quite aggressive early, especially in the AD role.
Looks like the Renekton's going to challenge here for this blue. He might get the kill. He get the kill on Zach. He's probably going to clear this up. Yasuo is going to come to help. He might not be able to get them in time. Yeah, he got poked out a little, but he might get the final one. Yep, he's going to get the kill there. Just barely, and the rest of his teammates coming in to help him with that blue buff.
Has he thrown the pillar just to get the 1 damage? Pillar does, I think, 1 damage only, but just to get the easy assist there with Renekton with Hard there. Kind of a funny, cheeky play.
Renekton coming in, trying to get some damage on the Yasuo. The Yasuo should be able to dodge out of here, and he'll get out there without dying. And then back into the top lane, the Silas is just going to try to slowly push this wave in. Trying to not as much, he's getting a little bit of damage. Didn't quite dodge out the brittle proc in time.
Yeah, he is knocked up there. With the Grasp of the Undying there, getting the health back as well with the extra damage. Again, Orange, just an oppressive laner. Just all around a great pick for competitive.
Zach trying to get in for the mid lane there, but the Renekton had suspicion and decided to back out. Oh, looks like the Ornn ulti coming out, but we're having a matching Ornn ulti as well. Oh, but he kills him before he can get it off, and that's going to be a kill here in the top lane.
Yeah, I love Haru, just really looking to pressure the jungle, right? Goes for the blue buff, gets the kill on Zach, now looking at the red buff. Will just back out, though, for the
Oh, Eternal coming in. He might get the kill here. He's going to get knocked up. And he's not. It doesn't look like he's going to try to pressure. He's going to try to push in this wave, so the can't get the freeze on the top laner here. And he's just going to back off with his Herald recall. He should go out there. Oh, he's going to poke him out. Just being annoying. But he's just going to recall again. He's trying to look to bait, perhaps. Or just flexing, and perhaps. Oh, a hook here. Nothing really will come out of it. Just a little bit of poke damage, and he'll be able to get out there just fine.
Zach is pathing bot, though. Let's see if he'll make the jump over the wall. There is no real other follow-up. Misfortune's too far away to make a play. Zach is kind of looking here, though. Still sitting in the tri-bush as Callista walks up.
And he goes out. Big knock-up on Callista. Oh, but the Lantern getting her out of there safely.
Yeah.
Great Lantern here by this Thresh.
2 ultimates expended for a Lantern. You know, 14-second cooldown at this point in the game. Pretty good outcome there by Bethany Esports.
And we'll just continue farming the bot lane. Again, neither one can really engage here. Both supports really have enough CC that they can get anyone out of there if they really need to, unless they feel like they can win. But here we are in the mid lane, another gank coming in, and that'll be another easy kill in the mid lane by Haru and Hizzy.
Yeah, 3-in-1. Picked up the Tiamat. However, there's a fight in the bot lane here, though.
Thresh ulti coming through. Again, the slow down outstar, but he's going to get out of their time. Misfortune can probably leave as well. And they aren't really having any here to turn back on, so they're really just going to take that damage and back out.
Yeah, Alistar did burn ulti there just to stay alive from the Ren proc. Zach looks like he's jumping over the wall here. Although Hezzy's here just to assist, throws the pillar out just to have that slow and that little bit of CC initially.
Yeah, it looks like Misfortune had to back. She could not deal with that under turret. She would have gotten a dive for sure with that Threshing Callista. There's no way she would live. She had to back off. And again, they go grow their advantage here in the bot lane. Big fight here in top lane. A lot of damage being traded. Ornn ulti coming out. But he also has the Ornn ulti. If he can get our turret, he'll probably use that to back off. Big heal here on that E. again with the Q, and he can flash out. He could probably re-engage, but don't think he's going to. Does not look like he has enough health to go back in there. And that's going to be a flash there in the top lane.
Yeah, in the bot lane here, Thresh does get the hook, or does get the hook and the flay. Rest of Bethany Esports here, Callista coming in with the lantern, getting some Ren stacks. Easy kill onto the Alistar, as they did not have vision in that Krug's bush.
They should be able to get first turret here. And that'll be a pretty early first turret here for Bethany Esports.
Yeah, sub 12 minutes. Rift Herald, when turret plates are still up, if you have below half health, it's a lot easier because as the turret plates go down, they get more armor and are harder to kill, but Rift Herald executes under half health. Here with the Callista ult, hooking the throwing the Thresh in, misses the hook. Thresh gets behind, Callista gets out, does get the kill, as well as Haru really making a play onto this Yasuo here. Will flash over the wall just to stay alive though. Action all over the map. Bethany Esports really growing their advantage here. 8K gold up here, 12 minutes into the game.
And they also got the Fire Drake here as well, which is going to be some extra damage with team comp. Looks like Ocean Drake is going to be the soul, which is a really powerful Drake for both teams here. They can really get onto the soul, and they're really going to have a lot of pressure with Bethany to get this Drake, because SEMO really does not want to give them this soul, so they're going to have to pressure almost every Drake that Bethany goes for, so they can just play objective here. There's really no chance for SEMO to come back unless they take these 5v5s here in the bot lane to get these Drakes.
Yeah. You could.
Oh, easy kill here for Haru.
Well,
don't know what this Yasuo doing.
Yeah.
He thought he could live in the bot lane by himself at half health, but no way he's going to go away from that Renekton damage.
One note, Bethany Esports could have a 22-minute mountain or Ocean Soul here, which is kind of crazy. Trundle just kind of making his way and not really scared of the Alistar or the Misfortune, as she does not have any kills or assists and is just sitting basically on a BF sword and a long sword and a couple Dorans.
Oh, they're collapsing here. They can probably get this Alistar really not much of a threat without his flash. So they're probably going to get these kills real easy here. Yep, he's just going to back out. The Thresh is going to come in, and the Thresh ult to get the slow. And it looks like this Alistar is probably also going to get killed here. He might get a turn time, but I think they're just going to go for it. Yep, and they're going to get the kill there. Easy work there in their bot lane. Big fight in the mid lane as well. Shutdown coming in on the Callista from the Zac. And they could continue on here. The Renekton trying to do some damage in the back line, but he's probably just going to back out. I think he's overextended here. He might try to execute, but the Silas is coming in. Get some damage in. Oh, the Thresh coming in as well. Big fiesta here in the mid lane, and it turns around for Bethany Esports, getting a double kill here on the Renekton. Looks like a 3 for nothing. 3 for 1.
3 for 1, yeah.
Oh, and the Renekton going down finally on the side lane there.
Yep.
Thresh hook coming out, cheeky, but no avail.
That last tower shot took out Haru there on Renekton, so it was a 3 for 2. Little scrappy, little bit of a fiesta, as you're saying there, Joe. But Bethany Esports does come out on top with one more kill and just still tons of lane pressure. The wave up top, it had basically reset by the time Silas had got up there. Free and easy farm. And then we'll also be able to crash this wave, get some tower damage, and then have it bounce back out to catch the next wave as well.
Yeah, no objectives really up right now, so they're trying to farm and establish vision. I guess get some picks here. Again, overextending in the bot lane. Alistar might be able to get out of there, but he's going to knock up there. He'll get safe under turret. But yeah, they're really overextending in the bot lane without having a lot of vision on the map. And again, the Yasuo coming down to help, but again, he's out of position, and they don't have any vision here in this jungle besides a control ward up in the upper bush by mid lane. They really can't be going through the jungle here right now when Bethany has all the vision here.
Yeah. Bethany's ward line has moved so far up, especially on the bot side. You literally can't go past your second tier tower. As you saw, there'll be an engage from Bethany, another hook coming out from Thresh. Misfortune has to burn ulti just to scare him away and clear part of the wave.
I don't think you really need to do that. I think the Alistar was safe out of that. The Thresh was already backing away. They're going to try to go in, exhaust coming out. But again, the Callista just has so much movement that there's no way they're going to get her, and she's going to get that kill under turret as well. She's so strong under turret. And again, a kill, easy kill on Misfortune. They're really overextending and not warding their bot side as they should. They're really just trying to pull somewhere where they don't have any vision, and they're getting caught out, and they're going to keep getting caught out unless they change their plan here. They're so behind that they need to go for picks, play safe, and try to turtle in their base until they can turn this plan around about getting objectives, getting picked on the side lane, and winning these 4v5s.
Yeah, you really need Misfortune at this point, and Yasuo to both have at least 3 items just to safely fight. Although Callista did suck up the Thresh there with the ulti, but is killed, and Callista is also killed, but the tower was taken down as well. As you can see, Trundle was so tanky on that tower dive there. All he had at the time was Ninja Tabbies and Cinderhulk. Literally has so much armor already, especially for a tanky champion, able to easily secure the kill there on the bot lane under tower there. Now also went for Sanguine Blade, very 1v1 item as it gives attack speed and lifesteal.
Yeah, you can see these control wars coming out here with Bethany on this top side to trying to get this Herald without a lot of contention, and try to use this probably either mid side to clear up, or they could potentially even use it bot side to clear out of the way to that tier 1 tower. But probably use it mid here to try to clear up more space mid, more pressure on side lanes, because they still have top lane that they can get pretty much for free at any point if they really want to take it. They can force that turret relatively easily, so I don't see them dropping that top side unless they force top side and then take the tier 2.
Yeah, it's a better spend of the Rift Herald to use it mid because, as you're saying, top is free. Why would you waste a precious resource on something that you can literally take at any time, whereas mid lane opens up the map and really is your second tier tower instead of the first tier. Both teams are pinging the top side, just to note that they are. 2 of them are top, as Dragon will be spawning here very quickly. Less than 30 seconds, whereas both teams are, again, SEMO doesn't want to give up another Drake, but Kalista is still sitting top, taking first tier tower. Will probably make the way down towards the Ocean Drake here, as it's a 5v4 currently, but if Kalista can get in time, if Bethany can stall. Oh, Yasuo ult coming in here, really. Zac disengaging off the Dragon onto the team, Thresh slaying everyone on the team, Ornn ult coming in from the Silas, Ornn ult coming in for Ornn. Yasuo is dancing and really going after the Kalista. Misfortune ulti finally takes down Kalista, although Thresh is still on the Misfortune. Bethany Esports does pick up the Dragon. Misfortune is hooked. Silas flashing over the wall, also killing Ornn. That is a Bud Light ace here on the side of Bethany Esports, as well as securing their third Drake, putting them in contention for Soul Point here. 17 minutes and 50 seconds into the game, as well as they dropping Rift Herald.
SEMO probably played that 5v5 as well as they could have, or that 5v4, but really Bethany is so far ahead that they really had to play those perfectly in order to get that 5v5. Especially even though Bethany was down from the Kalista not coming in until the end there and only getting a kill before being completely wiped out. But honestly, they probably should have sent Silas topside and have him teleport in, but they really don't need to because their lead is just so far ahead that there's really nothing SEMO can do here, and they're going to get the inhibitor, and they're probably going to go back away safely here. Yep, Thresh is going to burn his flash, but Silas is going to take this lantern and get out there scot-free. Yep.
Yeah, the Rift Herald was able to get off 3 charges there, taking 2 towers and the inhibitor. Just huge gold swing, 40,000 gold to 27,000 gold. 18 minutes into the game. Just absolutely well played by Bethany Esports here, just continuing the pressure, being relentless, not just quickly suffocating out SEMO Esports here in game 1.
Yeah, that early lead is just being snowballed and snowballed by Bethany here, and honestly, there's probably no chance of a comeback here unless they get some lucky picks on the side lanes and go for some big objectives like Baron here. Because they do have to fight it every Drake now. If they give Soul, it's going to be game over. So they have to fight it every Drake. So they better get some picks before Drake. So if Bethany just plays safe before Drake and gets the Soul secured, there's almost no chance of them losing here.
Yeah, 12,000 gold lead, 19 minutes in. The daunting task. Be one heck of a comeback if SEMO is able to pull it off. Although Bethany Esports not even allowing SEMO to take objectives like their wolves or their chickens. Just really putting the suffocation down onto SEMO. Even scared to check out, as you saw Misfortune there, the nearest brush towards their base, just because they don't have vision. They're scared to leave the walls of their base. They only could see one person on the map at the time. That's Renekton in top lane, as he's at the wave. But otherwise, Bethany Esports just casually sitting, waiting for SEMO to make a move that could be the final blow in game 1.
Yeah, they're turtling their base, getting smothered, but they're still trying to hold on hope and maybe clear out these waves and try to get a good fight going, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Bethany's vision is just so superior in here, and there's no vision for SEMO that there's no way they can really get picks on anyone. Renekton's easily going to get this tower here and push in these minions.
It'll be interesting to see. Oh, I was just going to say.
Burning a Zac ulti to clear those minion waves, but not much could be there. I guess he didn't use ulti, just his E there.
Just his E bounce, yep. It'll be interesting to see where SEMO pulls the trigger, right? They need to throw up a Hail Mary here as Bethany starts the Baron, right at 20 minutes or just after. Silas is in the bot lane, does have teleport. Renekton also just kind of zoning, ulting, Thresh coming in, just looking to zone. Yasuo scared to take an ulti.
This is going to be a 4v5.
Yep. Misfortune does get the ulti. Zac does E out. Miscommunication there by SEMO. Baron was secured there at no deaths on either side. Bethany Esports is just going to push in, sync up all the waves, push them all in, and just really put the final nail in the coffin here.
Yeah, Klista's just going to get a few shots on that turret before she decided not really worth it to get that health out, just to take down this turret. They'll just wait for the wave to roll in. It'll be an easy, probably 2 seconds to take this turret. They're pushed up a little far here.
Ornalt does come in.
Knockout. Yeah, kind of a wasted Ornalt there.
Yeah.
Really nothing that he could have gotten there. If they try to fight, they lose here. And they're going to try to fight anyways.
Alistar flashing in, getting a knockup. No one really losing health on the side of Bethany Esports.
Yeah, the gold lead is too big here. There's no way they're going to get anything here. They're just going to try to back off. Zach's going to get slain. And the knockup is going to come up from the pillar.
Johnny there on Thresh trying to get the hook on Misfortune, but the Zach blob kind of screwed him over right as it spawned in front of him.
Yep, and that's going to be another Bud Light ace coming through. This has been just an easy game for Bethany here. They snowballed it right from the beginning, and they really just never let go of the lead at any point. Just kept snowballing, getting objectives, and that's going to be a game.
Yeah, so game one here ended, Joe, just after 21 or 22 minutes. Really, again, really snowballed. None of the lanes were really able to get ahead. There was so much map pressure from Hizzy and all the lanes just pushing up. Zach never really able to getting, like we're saying, the Yasuo ahead with all of the knockups. And again, easy win for Bethany Esports here, game one. Stay tuned for game two, picks and bans here after the short break.
Fight or flight. Everyone's wired to be one or the other. If you can't get away, could you get out of a situation? Learn to defend yourself with Krav Maga training at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, the only alpha Krav Maga certified instructors in Southern Minnesota. Krav Maga is self-defense. Find out more at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, located on Commerce Drive behind Subway, North Mankato, or go online at smma.rocks.
Southern Minnesota Martial Arts is a healthy environment, operating with current COVID-19 sanitation and distancing standards and guidelines.
Spend less on going out to eat, getting your oil changed, and so much more at the Big Deals online store. Head to RadioMankato.com and click on Big Deals. Start saving today, whether it's 10, 20, even 50% off, because these savings really are a big deal.
You're not just one of thousands. You're not just a face in the crowd. You are unique. You're a name. You're a talent. You are an individual. Here, you're more than a student. Here, you're a friend. At Bethany, you are anything you set your mind to. A place where teachers know your name and friendships last a lifetime. Let Bethany Lutheran College become your family.
Welcome back to Game 2. We're going to get right into pick and bans here. Coming here on Bethany's side, looks like we're going to have a Karthus Pike bot lane, which is going to be really interesting. Yasuo coming in the top lane, Silas in the mid lane, and an Evelyn in the jungle.
And on the side of SEMO Esports here, you have a Wukong in the top lane, Olaf in the jungle, Akali mid, and Vayne Nautilus bot. Both teams here are really looking to really get their carries ahead. Karthus late game carry, always safe. Yasuo also very can really take over games, obviously, as Haru. That is his most played champ in solo queue, kind of known all across North America as one of the best Yasuo players, or at least one of the most notable Yasuo players, that is, as well as Pike Johnny really being known for his pike as well, does play a lot of pike in solo queue. That's kind of his go-to. Is really famous for taking Hail of Blades on a lot of supports as well, such as Thresh and pike. Doesn't always do it in competitive, but it is kind of his bread and butter here in solo queue.
All right, coming into the wave, they're just going to try to go into their lanes here. I don't see much shenanigan coming on here. Nautilus and Pike both going to have hooks level 1, but not a lot of damage coming here through Bethany with the Karthus and the Silas to really guarantee those. So yeah, it looks like Pike and Karthus are just going to try to come in here. I don't see any invades happening, just kind of try to get vision of the enemy team there. Oh, I guess they're going to try to go on the Zakali. She did overextend a little bit there. It's going to be, if the Yasuo can get here, it's going to be 3-1, but she's just going to make it on time. Just did not have the damage to complete that kill or no the CC.
Yep. No sums burned. Vision just getting put down on both sides. Just trying to get it on the other side of the river. Again, Evelyn is backing here. Hezi does always put down a ward and back right away for a sweeper. That's a very common tactic now with jungling. Just really helps secure the vision early so you know where the other jungler is, and then can sweep out vision for an earlier and safer gank into the game, really trying to snowball some of your lanes. So good tip for you solo queue junglers out there.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this bot lane here. This will be really interesting with the Vayne Nautilus pressure coming in early. With the Karthus just going to try to be safe farming. There's really no way to kill this Karthus if he doesn't want to. He can just safe farm on turret all day. But with the Pike, he can be more aggressive, especially when that Pike level 6 comes through. They can really dominate this lane with the Karthus R into Pike R, because the Pike can kind of operate on his own. He does not need the Karthus with him as long as the enemy gets low.
As you can see, once again, red side did lane swap just for safer lanes. Wukong going mid and Akali going top. I'm not sure how those matchups exactly play out unless it was just a comfort thing between the players, but I mean, hey, comfort is comfort.
Now this Q coming in, just gonna get some poke damage on there, but the Pike Q coming in, right back at it with the exhaust and the ignite. They should get the kill here. Oh, they expended the heal though. Kind of a wasted Pike flash because of the Q here. Yeah, it looks like the Pike is going to get killed in this. He can back off. The ignite coming in though, and the final blow. That was kind of a misplay there. They kind of greeted for that kill. They should have just taken the expended sums, taken the heal for Ignite. But again, the top lane, the Yasuo coming in and getting a free solo kill here on Akali. Great gameplay coming through there.
Yeah, Haru really putting the pressure down on the Akali early. If you can get a couple Qs on with a knock-up and a tornado, can really put the hurt on the Akali early, trying to slow her down. Akali did TP back, is going aggressive, although Yasuo is just eating around all across the wave, just kind of putting some style points down as he picks up some of the early farm.
That is what we call a rage TP.
Yeah, indeed. Looking across the map, pretty standard CS. No one has missed any crazy amount of CS. It will be interesting though. Vayne did go Doran Shield and did get a kill early. It'll be interesting to see when she backs and for what item. If you go for a Bork first or a Rage Blade first, or you just say screw it and go crit.
Yeah, this bot lane should be relatively peaceful here. This Nautilus is still got like no stacks here on his shield, so he's going to try playing a little bit more aggressive on these minions, which could be used as an easy bait here for this Pike to get a good QE. Coming through this bush. Ah, you saw the hole in the minion wave. Classic.
Yep. Pike puts the fear of God in quite a few champions early, especially like a Vayne. If you get set too far behind on Vayne, you just feel totally worthless. You aren't a ranged champ. Gank coming in from the Olaf here.
But the Wukong is just too low to really do anything. He takes a turret shot though, but he's going to get the trade to kill him, it seems, so it's really not much of a loss here.
Yeah.
We're going to get a little bit more gold here for SEMO because they got the assist there, but really it's pretty negligible in the long run. And again, Yasuo going in the top lane, but again, the bot lane, the Nautilus Q coming into the auto, getting the root. But the Pike has so much escape that's going to be so hard for them to really get a lockdown on this Pike unless he just goes in way too far.
Yeah, both teams being a little aggressive here, a little sloppy, but probably having fun with it as well, especially with team comps like both teams have. You know, Karthus Pike, quite an unconventional bot lane as one really wants to scale and the other really wants to go hard early, try and get some kills. So, like I said, a little unconventional. And same thing on the side of SEMO. You pick Vayne into a team that has quite a bit of CC, quite a bit of lockdown, executes. You know, Vayne likes the long team fights where she can really pump out the damage, get a lot of tumbles in, go invisible for quite a few seconds, and just surprise people with how much damage you do late.
Yeah, as for late game team fighting, I'm pretty sure Bethany has the edge here. They do have a little bit more with the Wukong. Oh, fight here in the top lane. Akali trying to back out towards the river, but the knock-up, this should be an easy kill here for the knock. She does Cloud, she's going to try to run away, but he's just going to chase those minions and get there, and that's an easy kill for him.
Yeah, 2-0 early at 5 minutes on Yasuo feels pretty good. I'm guessing he'll try and cross the wave quickly as possible and back. Does still have teleport. That way, if the wave crashes, then it'll bounce back out so that you're not as easily gankable, right? Because the wave will be farther out into more neutral ground on the side, in the top lane, that is.
Some damage coming in with the Karthus, just nailing this Nautilus. The Q is just trying to zone him off the wave. Again, I don't think this Nautilus has gotten a single cannon yet. So he's kind of behind in gold as well, which is a little bit more important for the Nautilus. He's trying to get as tanky as possible. Oh, but Olaf coming in for the gank. Misses his Q, got a teleport coming in, probably from top lane. The exhaust on Olaf. They do get the kill on Karthus, but the Karthus is going to be able to continue to do damage, and they're going to get the returning kill on Olaf as well. Yep, and that's going for the Yasuo again. That Yasuo being fed is going to be some spelling trouble here for SEMO. And again, the mid lane, not much is happening. Both of them have such huge escapes that it's really going to be hard to pin either of them down unless we get some CC coming in from a gank. I don't see a big solo kill coming in the mid lane.
Yeah, just lots of trades back and forth. Both just sustain, like you're saying, Joe. Just kind of trading back and forth, kind of for fun. Like is charging up his Q here though.
Oh, and
Yasuo does get the ult off.
Easy.
Another kill going over to Yasuo. Haru here, 4-0 at 6.5 minutes into game 2 of this best of 3.
And again, there's also some weird synergies you can get with Yasuo and Pyke as well, because in that Yasuo knockup, they cannot dodge the Pyke R coming through. So if you can get them low in that Yasuo knockup, it's just free pickings for Yasuo, especially if Yasuo can get a 3-man or even just a 2-man knockup. If the damage gets low, Pyke can get an easy double kill there and a reset in Azar.
Yeah. There's a lot of carries on the side of Bethany Esports. Every single one of those champs loves to have kills early. I'm not saying all champs don't want to have kills early, but you've got 5 champs on the side of Bethany Esports that definitely can appreciate that the most. SEMO has the same, so it's just interesting to see. That's why both teams are probably playing kind of scrappy, right? Try and get some easy kills, try and get someone fed like a Yasuo or like a Vayne or a Wukong that can really wreak havoc during big team fights.
Yeah, one thing going on here for SEMO is Olaf is not a great pick out into this team comp. He's really kind of going to get destroyed. His whole thing is he's going to try to backline using his R, but really, they're not really depending too much on their CC to do these team fights. They're really just playing on their insane amount of damage, and they'll probably just instantly burst at Olaf if he tries to backline. But here we got a dive coming in the top lane. Evelyn taking a lot of turret damage, though. She's going to get out there with her R and flash out, and she's going to make it alive, and Yasuo is going to get the kill there. Pretty flawless here for that dive. Especially for a dive on Akali. Very notoriously hard to dive on Akali, especially when she has her Shroud up.
Shroud, and she flashed, trying to stay alive. Bethany Esports did clean out a ward there. Nautilus not able to land his Q, although probably not much would have come of it because Olaf is focusing on taking the drag. For this first drag, Ocean Drag, appears to be going over to SEMO unless Karthus can land a Skittle. Does not quite on time. So first dragon, Ocean Drag going over to SEMO Esports.
Oh, he's going to get some poke damage on Pyke, but nothing major. The Q coming in, hitting the Nautilus, but again, Nautilus is just going to be built like a tank. Really not much poke damage you can do to that big boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bethany is going a little aggressive here, throwing up the Karthus wall. A lot of damage going down onto the Nautilus, although Vayne does pop ulti and is looking to do some damage here. Is able to
barn.
Did
proc her. Oh, and she got the kill here. But
Pyke
it
not
looks like
level 5.
The Ignite coming through, easy though. And the Karthus ulti coming in could help the Silas. And the flash, the knockup is not going to prevent him from killing the kill here. And again, the Akali is though because of that Karthus R as well, which is going to lead to another kill in the top lane. That Karthus R was probably inadvertently, but definitely could set up 2 extra kills here in the top and mid lane.
Yeah, definitely, again, goes on to the Yasuo. Haru now 6-0, 9 minutes in on Yasuo. Everyone living on the side of Bethany Esports minus the Karthus, but he's still got his ulti off during his passive. Bethany also picked up the Rift Herald as SEMO was taking the Ocean Drake, excuse me, and really able to take the first tower and get almost all of the second tier tower top lane as well.
Again, Pyke now has his R up as well, so bot lane is going to be very difficult for Vayne and Nautilus to even contest. If Karthus and Pyke are both in the bot lane, they're really going to have to stay farm under turret, because that Pyke R with the Karthus damage is just going to destroy this Vayne. She could try to temple out of it. Oh, but this Yasuo might be in trouble here. He does get the knockup, but he's going to get away on these minions, and he's probably going to get away from that pretty safe. Neither of those champions got a huge amount of chase that they can catch up by Yasuo with. And again, here in the bot lane, it's so hard for these two. They're so ahead. And here's going to be the Yasuo ulti to get that extra gold. And boom, easy.
Yeah, Pyke getting an ulti. It'll be interesting to see if they turn here, though. Pyke winding up is cute.
Oh,
Vayne does get the return kill.
He should get the kill here.
Yeah,
yep,
double kill with the executes extra gold. I think Karthus also benefits from that because I think his passive is still counting. He's still counted as being alive. So I think you get some gold there. As you can see, Karthus is and Vayne are relatively even in gold, whereas Pyke has 1,000 more gold over the Nautilus in the bot lane there, and 3,000 more gold over Yasuo has over the Akali in the top lane, Haru over Forever Glimpse. So the Yasuo, your snowbally champ, is snowballing on the side of Bethany Esports.
Yeah, and he's pretty much uncontested in the top lane. He's got as much free farm as he really wants. Because if they do try to match him in the top lane, that's just opening objectives here on the bot side for this Karthus and this Pyke, as well that Evelyn should just take, because they're really not going to be able to be stopped by this Nautilus and this Vayne. It's just so behind that there's going to be hard for them to stop anything on the bot side.
Yeah, Vayne does have more kills than Karthus, but Karthus does have a lot more team fighting prowess, especially with his E, his wall late, whereas Vayne really looking to just dance around, get as much damage and as many kills as she can late, kind of a KSing kind of champ. Although Vayne does condemn Evelyn into the wall here. Pyke ult Nautilus Q does come through. Evelyn does ult out. Teleport coming in here from SEMO, from the Wukong. Pyke though, should have ulti up pretty soon. Does flash out, doesn't looking to go in. Silas does make his way downtown though, and picks up a kill onto Olaf, and looks like Bethany Esports is just kind of playing it safe here. Akali is going in. Pyke does land the Q, is hunting around. Silas is hooked again by the Nautilus, although Pyke gets the kill. Nautilus not able to get killed by the Pyke, although Karthus ulti coming in here with Dark Harvest, it's enough to kill the Wukong. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Yasuo is taking third tier tower, the inhibitor tower. Pyke doesn't have ult as he didn't get the second execute on the Nautilus as he burned stopwatch. Not able to get the kill there. But Pyke 4-1-4. Yasuo 6-0-0, 700 gold bounty already. Looking kind of scary. 12 minutes in for SEMO Esports again in game 2 here.
Evelyn's going to try to contest this blue pop perhaps, or perhaps she just didn't have vision there and didn't know he was trying to take it. But she says, might as well help myself if I can. Yep, Karthus coming in to aid her, and then Yasuo going on this Akali top lane, forcing her out. She's really no match from the top lane. You're going to need 2 people to stop that Yasuo up there, and they're going to get the free kill on Olaf. That's it as well. Unless he get away, but the Silas coming in with the secure, and that's going to be another takedown. The Vayne is doing a lot of damage here if she can get the peel. The Nautilus ulti coming in, but we have Pyke coming in, the Q, perhaps get the E. His ulti should almost be back up if he's running Ultimate Hunter.
And getting the auto attacks in, Q does get the execute. Yasuo picking up another kill, 7-0. Evelyn does get the CC, but doesn't get out with any kills. Just has 5 assists at this point in the game. Looking to put some pressure mid here, mid and bot, and move up that vision line. Right, if you can secure one half of the map, either their top side or bot side of the enemy team's jungle, really move up that vision line. That's when you can really set up the picks. Your champs that are so far ahead, like the 7-0 Yasuo that just took second Drake solo, really get the picks, and then you're always fighting a 4v5, and you're already ahead. Right. Just super scary for SEMO. They got to be looking to get off the back foot here. 14 minutes in, just shy of 14 minutes into this game.
This Pyke is looking to back on here and try to get a sneaky Q into E. Just waiting, invert. They have no vision on this Pyke. And there's the Q. And the Karthus ulti coming in. As I said, the Karthus ulti into the Pyke R is just such a dangerous task. And there's the Pyke R. Gonna get that execute fairly easily. They probably could die this Wukong if they push in the wave. We get Karthus seeing the Akali top lane. And the flash exhaust. This is coming in from the Evelyn, getting another slow. Pyke getting another execute here in the bot lane. And there's the Evelyn R.
And Pyke picking up, went from 0-1-4 to 7-1-5 in the last few minutes, basically since he got level 6. So in 2 levels he got 7 kills. Pyke ulting just to close the gap, then throw his Q. Yep.
That was a perfect Q by that Pyke. Just when he came out of vision for the scanner, he got him right there with the Q, and that's going to be an easy kill again. This Pyke, fabulous by Johnny.
Yeah, that's a very common tactic if your ult is running out and you know you won't be able to execute them. Oh, Karthus getting a little greedy there, just dies to a lonely Olaf axe on Butcher Olaf there. Excuse me. as I was saying, that's a very common Pike tactic to save your E, save your dash and your CC, and use your ult as the gap close, then able to CC them and have either yourself if you're ahead or a fellow teammate secure the kill, as they did on the Wukong there. Also helped that he, like you were saying, landed that Q right as Wukong came out of vision, or came into vision.
Oh, Yasuo pushing bot lane by himself, and they're going to try to contest it, but again, he's going to get huge damage on the Sakali. She's going to dance away in her Shroud, but we have more members coming to the bot lane, although more players from SEMO are also going to the bot lane. Could get a fight here, but looks like they're just going to back out and take the damage and the turret that they got. Yasuo going to push another wave in, piking a cheeky Q on the Nautilus. Not really the target you want to hook, but they can still do lots of damage. Karthus are coming in, or probably knock the Nautilus low enough that he can get executed by this Pike R. And there it is. Again, that Karthus to Pike combo is just so excruciating.
Yeah, Silas stealing the Olaf ult just to get the movement speed. Wow, fancy flash E there from Yasuo to get the kill onto Olaf there. And will probably secure second tier bot tower. Meanwhile, Silas hooking the Wukong, cheeky play by the Wukong just to blow the Silas CC and the Pike ultimate. But again, Wukong not known for his wave clear in the mid lane, especially since he doesn't even have Tiamat. He's got parts of an Executioner's to stop the Silas healing, and parts of a Bork just for the sustain.
Pike taking a few church shots, and they probably trying to come in and execute, but the Silas is going to say, no, 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 you don't get to hurt my Pike.
Yeah. Both teams just decide to back out there. Akali doesn't want to risk fighting and giving over another kill to Bethany Esports. 42,500 gold to 24.8k gold, 16 minutes in. Just another snowball gold lead, right? You could close the gap if you got the 3 shutdowns, right? That's just shy of 2,000 gold, which at this point it's still big in the game, right? We're sub 20 minutes into a game, and large gold lead for Bethany Esports.
I'd like to see this Pike vision coming in. Pike is such an easy champion to vision with. He has so many escapes that he can get away with. His W and his E both acting as escapes. Also his R, he can escape onto most minions as well.
He also has Yomu, so he goes real fast, especially with the Moby boots.
So he can pretty much he can just set up vision wherever he wants without any pressure coming in, because he knows he can escape no matter what. Especially with how little CC is coming in here for SEMO. Nautilus is pretty much going to be all of their CC.
Yep. Wukong really wants to save his CC for team fights to let the Devane really get some damage in.
Yasuo stopping the back by the Wukong, so they can push more in on the mid side as well.
Haru picking up 3rd item GA just because he doesn't want to give over his gold bounty. 9-0, 17 minutes in. Smart play, especially if he goes down or somehow gets picked out or is able to get CC'd to death and killed. Still has a chance, because hopefully teammates for Bethany Esports will be close enough or speedy enough to get him to aid after he gets out of the GA stasis.
Oh, and they're collapsing on the Akali here again. Do you think you can extend 5 feet past your turret? And no, Pike ulti says no to that. And they're going to push this minion wave in, call up another Herald, and probably take all the way to the inhibitor here. Oh, Nautilus getting that Pike kind of locked down, but there's so much damage coming through here. That's going to be easy here for Bethany to do just another wipe here. And that's going to be another Bud Light ace coming here for Bethany. And they're going to get this inhibitor and probably take this Herald all the way to the Nexus turrets. And this could spell the end of the game. The Herald hitting the empty inhibitor there. And here comes Shelly. Boom. There goes another turret coming in. And this turret's probably going to be cleared before she can even get another charge in.
Akali is up. Doesn't have help for at least 5 seconds here on any teammates. Nautilus is up now as I say that. But Nexus half health. Bethany's just looking to pad their stats here as Game 2 and the series goes over to Bethany Esports over SEMO Esports.
Yeah, that was another relatively easy game for Bethany. Again, they got ahead early with that Yasuo top lane and just used that to snowball and snowball and snowball until there's really no chance of SEMO coming back at all. Just dominating in the 5v5, the Pike coming through and assassinating after that Karthus R. It was just easy.
Awesome. Well, after this quick short break, we'll have a post-game breakdown of everything we just saw in Game 1 and 2 that went over to Bethany Esports in this best of 3 against SEMO Esports. Stay tuned.
Fight or flight. Everyone's wired to be one or the other. If you can't get away, could you get out of a situation? Learn to defend yourself with Krav Maga training at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, the only alpha Krav Maga certified instructors in Southern Minnesota. Krav Maga is self-defense. Find out more at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, located on Commerce Drive behind Subway, North Mankato, or go online at smma.rocks.
Southern Minnesota Martial Arts is a healthy environment, operating with current COVID-19 sanitation and distancing standards and guidelines.
Alicia can't choose between pizza or wings for the game. This isn't a midterm. We say D, all of the above. Like new pizza wings at B-Dubs. The flavor of pizza on a wing. Mark these D for delicious. Pizza wings, one of 4 new sauces at Buffalo Wild Wings.
You're not just one of thousands. You're not just a face in the crowd. You are unique. You're a name. You're a talent. You are an individual. Here, you're more than a student. Here, you're a friend. At Bethany, you are anything you set your mind to. A place where teachers know your name and friendships last a lifetime. Let Bethany Lutheran College become your family.
Welcome back, everybody, to this post-game breakdown of Bethany Esports versus SEMO Esports. Bethany taking it 2-0 here. Pretty quick, swift victories, both ending games right around 20 minutes. But let's jump right into Player of the Series.
We have to give it to Haro. This man, first game in the mid lane, playing connected into the Yasuo. This Yasuo being the crux of SEMO's team comp, going for those knockups and those R, and he just destroyed him in the mid lane, kept him from getting ahead, even though countless ganks going through by this Zac, and just kind of helped Bethany snowball into that victory. And in the second game, this man takes his Yasuo, big pick from, finally gets to play it in competitive, and just wipes the floor with SEMO. Doesn't even die once. I think he was, 9-0 in that game, and just cleared off top lane after top lane, keeping all that pressure top, letting him, his Karthus and his Pyke bot lane just keep going in on this Nautilus in this vein, and just kept all the pressure up until they finally just took this easy early game, using the Shelly to go in and take down the Nexus at their final 5v5. I
totally agree. Well, that's going to be all from us here at Bethany Esports Production Studios in Mankato, Minnesota. Bethany Esports, again, taking it 2-0 over SEMO Esports. Watch always every Wednesday at 6 p.m. right here on twitch.tv/Bethany Esports, or in Mankato at Buffalo Wild Wings, as there's a watch party there as well, also at 6 p.m. That's going to be it for us. Stay tuned next week for Bethany Esports versus Ohio State. We'll see you then.
Fight or flight. Everyone's wired to be one or the other. If you can't get away, could you get out of a situation? Learn to defend yourself with Krav Maga training at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, the only alpha Krav Maga certified instructors in Southern Minnesota. Krav Maga is self-defense. Find out more at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, located on Commerce Drive behind Subway, North Mankato, or go online at smma.rocks.
Southern Minnesota Martial Arts is a healthy environment, operating with current COVID-19 sanitation and distancing standards and guidelines.
Spend less on going out to eat, getting your oil changed, and so much more at the Big Deals online store. Head to RadioMankato.com and click on Big Deals. Start saving today, whether it's 10, 20, even 50% off, because these savings really are a big deal.
You're not just one of thousands. You're not just a face in the crowd. You are unique. You're a name. You're a talent. You are an individual. Here, you're more than a student. Here, you're a friend. At Bethany, you are anything you set your mind to. A place where teachers know your name and friendships last a lifetime. Let Bethany Lutheran College become your family.